Hey guys, this is Emma Folsom bringing you info on everything NHL. Um, I've been so busy today with this stuff because I got so behind on all these games. So I have just been writing about almost every single one of them. And, you know, hockey season has officially started and a lot has happened since October 1st. And I really am behind. So this video is probably going to be a little longer than the ones after it because, I'm going to finally get to just talk about a few in one video. And that's what I really want this to be about. I don't want to just sit here and ramble the whole time and, for y'all to just stare at me for a good 10 minutes. That's fun. So let's see what we have here. Let's just jump right into it so I can just get the information out there. So, to kick off the season, Leafs and Canadiens kicked off the season Tuesday night. George Parros suffered from a concussion after a fight with Colton Orr. In the third period, he is currently recovering. When I look back on the highlights of this game, I just really found that the Canadiens had a really lack of discipline, lack of focus in this first opening game. It led the Maple Leafs to get 7 power play opportunities under their belt, and then Mason Raymond's goal in the third made the score 4-2. And the number of saves Reimer made just really preserved the Leafs' wins. So they deserved it. It was a good game. Let's see. By the way, I'm not doing every game. I'm just doing a few key ones because this is already going to be too long anyways. Okay, so the Capitals and the Hawks. Hawks won it 6-4. The Stanley Cup champs got to raise their Stanley Cup banner on Tuesday night. And let's see, Oduya scored a late third period goal to give the Hawks the lead. And Hossa was credited with the empty net goal to close out scoring. And as I always say, go Hawks. The Jets and the Oilers. Jets won over the Oilers 5-4. Michael Frolik scored his first 2 goals as a Jet Tuesday night. And Brian Little gave Jets the lead with his 100th goal of his career. So congrats to Brian. October 2nd, we had the Sabres and the Wings. The Wings won it 2-1. Zemgus Girgensons scored his first goal of his NHL career in the third period, and Michael Samuelsson and Pavel Datsyuk scored 36 seconds apart in the first period. The Buffaloes and the Sabres will face each other 3 more times as they are now divisional rivals. Let's see. After that, the Ducks and the Avalanche. Wow. 6-1 Avalanche. We have a new coach for the Avalanche. Patrick Roy made his debut as the coach of the Colorado Avalanche. I really don't think it could have gone much better. Varlamov made 35 saves. McGinn scored 2 goals off passes from the number 1 draft pick Nathan MacKinnon. Roy did lose his temper and exchanged a few colorful words with the Ducks coach Bruce Boudreau. There was an altercation. Before the Ducks scored, MacKinnon was knocked down by Lovejoy, and Roy said it was a knee-on-knee hit, but no penalty was ever called. October 3rd, Lightning versus Bruins. Bruins won over the Lightning 3-1. Chris Kelly earned the first penalty shot of his career, and this was also very interesting because it was the first time in NHL history that a team scored its first goal of the season on a penalty shot. I found that very interesting. And Boston's Dennis Seidenberg signed a 4-year contract extension, and Bruins forward Carl Soderberg missed the game with an ankle injury, and he should be back soon. Let's see. Predators versus the Blues. Blues won it 4-2. All I really have to say about this is the Blues are so ready this season. They were so ready and prepared for this game. Backus, Saboka, and Oshie scored even before the game was even 10 minutes old. And the St. Louis Blues are really a team to look out for this season. They have real potential. Rangers and Coyotes. Coyotes won 4-1. Verbata had a hat trick in last season's final game against the Ducks, and now he opened the new season with another one. Kyle Chipchura scored the first goal for the Coyotes, but then it was pretty much all Verbata from then on out. He tied it up with a goal in the second period, one in a power. My God. Sorry, my computer just died a second. Okay. Sorry. One in a power play leading into the third period, and he won a scramble in front of the net to get the third goal. Defenseman Mark Stahl played a good game for the Rangers, and he was the one that stood out to me, and scored their only goal during a power play in the second period. October 4th, Friday night, Islanders versus the Devils. Islanders won 4-3. Matt Molson scored a goal in the shootout in the bottom of the 6th round. He was the only one that scored a goal in the shootout, giving Islanders the win in their season opener. Damian Brunner scored twice for the Devils, but the Devils have lost for 2 straight nights in a row. So I really think the Devils need to figure out a good strategy, practice more, because they're really going to be ready when they face the Oilers on Tuesday night. It's Monday night. I'm sorry. Okay. And let's see. October 5th, yesterday, it was the Senators versus the Maple Leafs. Maple Leafs won 5-4. Mason Raymond scored the winning goal in the shootout, resulting in a 5-4 victory against the Senators. I just have to say, what stood out to me there, whoever was watching that, the spinorama move was pretty sick. That rule has actually been looked at and criticized a lot, but in my opinion, even if the player stops in front of the net to initiate that kind of spin move, then even if they're stopped, the puck itself is still in motion. So, I mean, it's not like he was preparing himself more to get it in the net. It's still in motion. It's just the player himself that stops. So, I really think that, I mean, just keep the rule. I mean, people have been talking about how it should, be exempt, but just leave the rule alone and, let people show off sometimes, And then we have the Lightning versus the Hawks. Lightning wins 3-2. Basically, the Lightning just massacred the Hawks 2-0 lead in the third period and won 3-2 in the shootout. Congrats to the Lightning, but in my opinion, I think the Hawks did better overall. The Lightning's offense couldn't even find a way to get the puck into the net for 21 or more minutes into the game, and the Hawks finished with more block shots than the Lightning did shots on goal. Just in my opinion, they did better, but whatever. I guess I'm just going to end it with the Ducks versus the Wild. Ducks won 4-3. Matthew Perral, who was traded to the Ducks from the Capitals recently, scored the winning goal with 4.9 seconds left in overtime, beating the Minnesota Wild on last night. Minnesota Wild's Charlie Coyle had to leave the game during the second period. He collided with one of the Ducks' forwards, Andrew Cogliano, and received a lower body injury. His participation in the upcoming game against the Nashville Predators Tuesday night is highly doubtful. There's no news as to when he'll be back. And so hopefully a quick recovery to him. And that's about all I have right now. And it is actually about going to be 10 minutes perfectly. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. Okay, so I will see you all again soon. Thank you for watching. This has been Emma Folsom on Everything NHL, and y'all have a great day.